everybody, Alana here. Hey everybody, Alana here. So I've tried doing this video a few times and my camera battery died and then I got interrupted like 20 times. So hopefully, fingers crossed, now I can just do the video. My kids are upstairs playing and I'm going to try and do this as concise and quickly and as possible. So anyways, so this is my number one why and my last part in my 3-part series, and obviously. But I wanted to kind of preface all of my story that I'm going to be sharing with that when you become a consultant for LuLaRoe, there's actually like a waiting list. And so right now I'm on that waiting list, and when you're on the waiting list you get to go watch these like web conference call things, and this past week they were talking about your why, and it really helped me to try and find that kind of root thing and how to really understand how to communicate my root, you know, like the number one thing. And it was really great because I was doing all my videos and then now I was doing my final one today. But also on Facebook, this past Friday I had a Facebook Live, like get to know us Q&A kind of a thing, because we had a bunch of new people on our group, and I thought it would be good to do that, and I showed this jar of sand and shells, and honestly it just looks like a jar with sand and shells, but for me it was really important. And someone asked, why is that important to your journey? And I was just stopped in my tracks. I was like, I don't know how to say that right now. And so that really helped me to try and comprehend how to communicate all of this. And the reason why that jar of sand and shells is important to me is because it reminds me of the day that I made that decision to become a consultant, but also who helped me make that decision, and that's my husband. Because I came home that day and it was just a bunch of our family, my cousins and their families. And when I say their families, I mean husband, wife, and kids. And to be in California and to be able to do that, that's pretty spectacular, where you can just basically just take the day off and go to the beach. Like that, many people can't do that. And my husband wasn't able to. He had to go to work. And I came home that night and he basically told me, well, why not you? What about you? Don't you think you can do it? You know, and we started talking a little bit and I was like, well, it's a lot of work. And he's like, okay, well, why don't you ask them? He's like, call them tomorrow. And so I did. I texted my 2 cousins and I was like, okay, guys, I think I'm convinced now. I'm in. Tell me what I need to do. And that next week, I was filling out my paperwork and submitting everything, and I was becoming a LuLaRoe consultant. So that jar of sand and shells for me is a reminder of when I started, but also where I want to be. I want to be able to help my husband, who works really, really hard, for me and our kids and just our home and our family, to provide for us. And I want to be able to have him, gosh, on a Monday just say, I'm going to call in and I'm not going to work, and let's go to the beach. I want to be able to do that, and yep, that's pretty much it. You know, and of course, it's kind of a twofold thing, because if there is extra income, you know, I can help my kids. And if I'm being completely honest, I mean, there's 7 of us in this house, you know. We're very blessed. We buy organic food and we eat lots of vegetables, and just, I mean, we live in this great house and we're always provided for. But I'm going to be honest, you know, we live quite frugally, and my kids don't really get to do like extracurricular things because, 1, we have a lot of them, and 2, it's expensive. It's, you know, to have 5 or 4 kids in soccer at one time, you know, it's expensive, or, you know, to do gymnastics or things like that. So, I mean, I try my best, and we've done our best to try and have them do certain things, but let's be honest, it costs money to do things like that. And so for me, my family is a big driving point for me to be a LuLaRoe consultant. And I'm doing this for my husband and my kids, and to help them and to be a part of all of this. And like I said, I've been so blessed that I don't have to work. I don't have to do LuLaRoe. But for a long time, and I'm being completely transparent, that I felt really worthless. And I just felt like I wasn't contributing to our home. You know, I was home and I was taking care of the kids, but I think a lot of stay-at-home moms, I don't know, tell me in the comments below if you've ever felt the same way. You know, you just feel kind of empty. You're like, okay, I'm just taking care of the kids and taking care of the house, and, you know, I homeschooled too, so it was like I'm busy with the kids, homeschooling them, and I never felt like I was really helping my husband. And I know there's a lot of you that are going to be like, how dare you think that? But I did, and I felt really helpless. And I just, to have this opportunity where I can stay home, I can still homeschool my kids, I can still be in my own environment, but I can help financially, that's a huge thing. Like, honestly, like, I felt this way, and it just, the feeling got stronger and stronger. And then when I made that decision, and my husband helped me make that decision to become a LuLaRoe consultant, it was almost like a yes, that, you know, like a check mark, yes, like the door was open. It was like, here is the way. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, it was kind of like, I don't know. So, yeah. So, with LuLaRoe, I am able to stay home and still be with my kids and still homeschool them and help my husband. And for me, that's a big thing to do. So, yeah. Hi. So, anyways, thanks for watching so much. Should have brought a tissue. Sorry, I got emotional. But thank you guys so much for being a part of my journey and watching my videos. If you didn't watch my other ones, go ahead. You can find them. I have a part 1 and part 2. And go find me on Facebook. I have a group over there that we do lots of fun things and giveaways. And make sure to subscribe here on YouTube if you aren't already. I do videos weekly. And find me on Instagram. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me. If maybe you want to become a LuLaRoe consultant. Why not you? So, with that, you guys, thank you so much. I will see you next time. As always, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.